So today we're doing a deep dive into something that, on the surface, feels like a pop song.
But it's really not, is it? Well, the source material we're looking at frames it almost like a survival manual.
A survival manual for the heartbroken, right? We're talking about the lyrics of Opalite, a track attributed to Taylor Swift.
Exactly. And we're not here to talk about the melody. The goal is to look at how this song maps out a very specific kind of emotional survival.
A journey from what the analysis calls unhealthy attachment.
All the way to finding a strange, quiet kind of calm.
Okay, so let's start there with that unhealthy attachment. The song opens with this idea of living with ghosts.
Right, which sounds like a bit of a cliche, but the analysis really digs into it. This isn't about being haunted in a scary way.
It's about tenancy. Is that the idea?
It's about emotional occupation. That's the key. These unresolved feelings, the so-called ghosts, are basically squatting in the narrator's emotional home.
So you can't redecorate. You can't move on.
You can't do anything. The rooms are already full of these old patterns.
And that leads directly to this major source of tension in the song, the pressure of certainty.
That line about love knowing when it is right.
Which is something we're always told as a comfort. When you know, you know.
But the source argues that for the narrator, it's the opposite. It's almost a weapon.
How so?
Well, if society tells you that real love is easy and your experience is incredibly difficult,
you feel like you're the problem.
You feel defective, isolated. And that feeling of isolation is what triggers the crisis point of the song, what the lyrics call the onyx nights.
I love that phrase, onyx nights. It's so heavy, opaque.
It's a total emotional blackout. But this is where everything pivots. This is the central metaphor.
Right, because the solution isn't that the sun suddenly comes out.
No, the sky turns opalite. And this is probably the most crucial insight from our sources.
So what exactly is an opalite sky? It's not bright blue and happy.
Not at all. It's milky, it's muted, it's soft, it glows, but it doesn't. It doesn't dazzle.
The victory isn't getting rid of the storm damage then. It's more about changing the lighting.
Precisely. The narrator has to, and this is a quote, create their own sunshine. An opalite sky is about a sustainable peace, not an ecstatic happiness.
And there's another metaphor that works with this, a much more visceral one, the whole leaving the table sequence.
Ah, yes. The emotional starvation, that feeling of just sitting and waiting for someone to feed you scraps of validation.
It's the sunk cost fallacy, but for a relationship.
Yeah.
You stay because you've already been waiting so long.
You do. But the turning point in the text is that specific line.
Starving until you are not.
Yes. And it's like a switch flips. It's not gradual. It's the moment agency shifts back to you.
It's reclaiming your self-respect.
That's it. You realize the starvation is voluntary because you can literally just stand up and walk away.
And once you do that, your perspective on those onyx nights starts to shift too. The bridge of the song seems to shrink the whole tragedy.
It does. It reframes failure as freedom. The storm happened, yes, but in the rearview mirror, it's smaller.
So the failure was actually necessary.
The analysis suggests it was the essential instructive step to finding that opalite calm. You couldn't have the peace without the blackout.
So if we pull this all together, Opalite is basically an argument against trying to just erase your history.
That's the bottom line. The opalite sky settles over the past. It doesn't delete the ghosts. It just casts them in this soft, milky light where they can't hurt you anymore.
It really challenges that whole idea that moving on has to mean forgetting.
Completely. And it leaves you with a really provocative final thought. The source material suggests we often miss our own healing because we're looking for the wrong visual cue.
We're waiting for that bright, sunny, perfect day.
But some skies just turn opalite.
Which really leaves a question for you listening. Are you maybe undervaluing a quiet glow of peace in your own life simply because you're too busy waiting for a dramatic, happy ending that might never actually come?
Maybe that quiet glow is enough.
Thanks for diving in with us.